Welcome to the Golf Summer Series race number 13. Today we're here at the Charlotte Motor Speedway for one of our crown jewel events, the Bank of America ROVAL 300. 35 drivers ready to rock and roll here in America's home for racing, for what should be a good one here today. But before we get started, let's take a look at our starting lineup. On the pole we have Lipsy and Exzel last Saturday's winner Dan Mattiello. Row 2, Sabretooth and Aiden Thomas. Row 3, Nathan Barrett and Ryan Wilson. Row 4, Carter Board and Alexander Jones. Row 5, Random J and Dominic Payment. Row 6, Keyshawn Richardson and Adam Bowden. Row 7, Johnny Hernandez and Dan DJ. Row 8, Jimmy and Ryan Benjamin. Row 9, Richard Herman and Hoodlum. Row 10, Slayer and Cody Boggs. Row 11, Braden Carruthers and Jason Albert. Row 12, Lucas Amario and Jordan Scout. Row 13, Argan Scott and Bradley Ream. Row 14, Devin Payment and Sean Ard. Row 15, It's Movement and Owen Miles. Row 16, Mountain Dew Fan for Life and points leader Kellen Baker starting deep in the field today. Row 17, Jake from State Farm and Nick Sant. And starting last today is HS in the 61. And now it's time for our pre-race ceremony, starting with the national anthem. And now it is time for the starting command.
Drivers, start your engines!
Let's take a look at the track info here for today. So I'm going to go 17 laps on this 2.2 mile long road course oval hybrid with 24 degrees of banking. And as for the weather here today at Charlotte, 92 degrees Fahrenheit with 7 mile per hour wind towards the southwest. As the field comes off turn number 14, the pace car comes down pit road. And off the front stretch chicane, we're under green here at Charlotte. A great start already for Lipsy coming out of the Tom's Hartburg turn. Aiden Thomas and Sabretooth side by side for third coming on turns 5 and 6. Going out of the road course portion into the speedway, Lipsy continues to pull away from the rest of the field. Sabretooth will clear Aiden Thomas for third, as Aiden Thomas is now side by side with Ryan Wilson for fourth. Coming out of 14 and into the front stretch chicane here. Turns 15 and 16. Whoopsie will lead lap number 1 here at Charlotte. Coming into this race, Whoopsie was 16th in points, coming off an 18th place finish at Texas World last Saturday. Was good early on at Old Spice, another road course race we had this season. However, due to poor pit road strategy, fell back and lost to the 24 Keyshawn Richardson. While meanwhile, his new teammate Nathan Barrett has already racked up 2 top 5s in only 4 Golf Summer Series starts. Matt Hill trying to get a run off Lipsy here in turns 13 and 14. And while on this track, the speedway portions that are banked can really give you a good advantage, especially going into the chicanes. Anyways, Lipsy leads lap number 2, lap number 3, 17 this time by. Mateo still trying to gain time on Lipsy here going into turns 5 and 6. As I mentioned, he was your winner at Texas World just a few days ago, trying to become the first ever Golf Summer Series driver to win back-to-back races. You got Sabretooth there in 3rd into 66. He was your winner from Sonoma, another road course winner this season. Flat out dominated that race, led every single lap and won the pole. Aiden Thomas in 4th, trying to get his 2nd crown jewel win of the season. However, he hasn't had the best of luck as of late, getting involved in at least 1 wreck during the past 2 races. You got Ryan Wilson in 4th into 76, not really having a good season so far. Nathan Barrett, as I mentioned a little earlier, currently 6th, trying to get his 3rd top 10 of the season and only his 5th start. You got Carter Boyd there in 7th, pretty good performance from him today. Came into this race 31st in the point standings. As we got a battle here for 8th between the 33 of Alexander Jones and Dominic Payman in the 55. Both drivers relatively deep in the point standings, trying to get a decent run here today. You also got Random J there in the 53 right behind him as we're on border from him. Random curling on a much-needed top 10 streak, coming off top 10s of both Iowa and Texas World, trying to make it 3 races in a row in the top 10. Got Adam Bowden in 11th there. As I mentioned, Keyshawn Richardson was your winner from Old Spice, currently winning 12th. He came in this race 25th in the point standings, currently with the last car, who would make it into the main event at Toronto, our next road course race, coming up next weekend. Your runner-up from Texas World, Johnny Hernandez, currently running 13th. Jimmy behind him in 14th. Jimmy also coming off a good finish at Texas World, finishing 4th. You got Dan DJ in the 28 and 15th. First time he's been outside the top 10 in weeks. A very disappointing and surprising performance so far for the driver coming in 2nd in points. Same could also be said for Ryan Benjamin, running 16th. He came in this race 10th in points. Got Richard Herman there in 17th. Has mostly been struggling after getting 3 straight top 10s, including a win at Armor Digital during our first race. You got Cody Boggs behind him in 18th. Currently 32nd in points, has been struggling a lot in the Golf Summer Series this season. Slayer behind him in 19th. Trying to hold off Jason Albert there. Guys up there in the points, struggling so far as they battle for some key positions here. Got Hodel. Oh, Brandon Carruthers misses the front stretch chicane. He will have to serve a pass-through penalty on pit road. Yet another setback for Brandon Carruthers, who was at one point your points leader going into the bye week, is now currently in 12th after a slew of bad luck. Got Nargan Scott there and the 22 Bradley rebounding for positions there. Got movement behind him in the 20. Devin Payman and Nick Sant side by side, both guys deep in the points. Got the Baker Racing cars with Sean Arnold and Kellen Baker's. Baker really screws up turn number 8 there. So far your points leader's been really struggling here today at the ROVAL. Hasn't even cracked the top 20 yet. Anyways, back to Euler Lipsy here in the 9. You will lead lap number 6 of 17, lap number 7 of 17 this time by. And as I mentioned, Brandon Carruthers will serve his pit road penalty after missing that front stretch chicane. Let's take a look at that again. So going into the chicane here, just locks the brakes up and yep, very clear misses the chicane. A tough break for the 16 there. Anyways, back to the leaders here. Lipsy still leads Matt Tiello. Matt Tiello still trying to gain here, going into the backstretch chicane. Ooh, a good run there for Matt Tiello in the chicane. Oh, Devin Payman goes around in turn number 8. So far, no caution. Let's take a look at the replay here. So this happened in turn number 8 going into the speedway portion of the track. Comes up in the 20 of movement, just sent him for a spin there. Not too much damage there for the 88 spine, but so far having really bad luck. With Brandon Carruthers missing the front stretch chicane and getting a pit road penalty, and Devin Payman just now spinning out in turn number 8. Anyways, 10 laps to go here at Charlotte. Matt Tiello is still trying to get a run off Lipsy here. He currently trails by 0.2 of a second. 66 save twos over a second behind these two. On board Mattiello here. And just like last lap, Mattiello gets a great run off the backstretch chicane. See if he can do that in the front stretch now. Oh, Mattiello that time by lost a lot of time on Lipsy. Went from 0.2 to over 0.4 now. entire field now pretty much being single file and spread apart, with the top 3 pretty much being all by themselves. Contrary to Texas where it's 4 wide pack racing. So Matt Teal hits the total steer off the backstretch chicane. He's going to lose a lot of time to Lipsy here. Eight laps to go here at Charlotte. Ultra, no, Matteo did gain a little bit of time. Oh, Lipsy, but not much though. On board with Lipsy here in the 9. '66, the Sabretooth's really caught up to the 17 and Mattiello. Almost right on the back bumper at the 17. As now Mattiello is pulling away off the backstretch chicane. As we will come to 7 laps to go. On board of Sabretooth here. The entire top 3 now within less than 1 second of Lipsy. And if Lipsy makes a mistake here, the 17 and 66 will be ready to pounce. And Thomas still in 4th there. Slowly but steadily gaining on those leaders. Ryan Wilson's also gaining on his leaders. I think the entire pack mostly is slowly gaining on these leaders here. Nathan Baird still holding on to 6th, and Carter Boyd still holding on to 7th. Caution now will definitely give these guys deep in their field a chance to win. Six laps to go now. Alexander Jones there in 8th, Dominic Payment in 9th. And Random J rounds off the top 10 here. Keyshawn Richardson up to 11th. Adam Bowden down to 12th. Johnny still in 13th. Jimmy in 14th. Brian Benjamin up to 15th. And Dan DJ down to 16th. Got Cody Boggs and Richard Herman there. 17th and 18th respectively. Jason Albert there. Got the 2 of Sawyer still running off the top 20. Behind him is Hoodlum, coming off an 11th place finish at Texas World, his hometown track. So Meyer behind him in 22nd. Jordan Scow in 23rd. Has been pretty much struggling all year. Been pretty decent last Saturday at Texas World. Brad Ream in 24th. Came in this race 8th in points. Another points leader struggling here at the Roval. Nargan Scott there behind him in 25th. Nick Stanton in 26th. Sean Art in 27th. New Fan for Life in 28th. Owen Miles in 29th, and running off the top 30 is Jake from State Farm. And just like with the Baker Racing cars, Tim Allen's also struggling here at the Roval. Movement in 31st. He's had nothing but bad luck after Talladega. HS in 32nd, Kellen Baker all the way to 33rd. And Devin Payment and Braden Carruthers, the two last cars on the lead lap. With Braden Carruthers still trying to recover from missing that front stretch chicane back at lap number 5. Four laps to go through Rova's. Dominic Payment comes down pit road. What is going on with these Spina Biffa cars here today? Not really sure why Dominic's coming on pit road. Potentially be a penalty or a loose wheel. Tough break there for Dominic Payment. He was 9th before that happened. That's now Random J will assume 9th position with only 4 laps to go. Lipsy trying to get Lip and Gamer's second career Golf Summer Series victory. With the first, as I mentioned, being from Nathan Baird at Rockingham. Three laps to go here at the Roval. Lipsy continues to pull away from Matt Tiello as almost 8/10 of a second separates the two Chevys. I don't know what's up with the number 9 car. Doing good at Charlotte, but that's apparently a lucky number here. Anyways, we're coming up on 2 laps to go here at Charlotte. Can Lipsy hold on for roughly 4 more miles? That time by Matt Tiello and also the rest of the field gained quite a bit of time on Lipsy. But the question is, can they take advantage of that? Coming out of turn number 8 and into the speedway portion. Oh, Lipsy blows an engine! And going into the back straightaway, the entire field will go right past by him. A huge, huge heartbreaker for Lipsy after dominating this race. He will finish last. He is done for the day. And going into the front stretch chicane, Dan Mattiello will assume the lead. And this time by, he will cede the white flag. One lap to go here at Charlotte. Can Sabretooth get to him in time? Going into turns 5 and 6 for the final time. Going into turn number 8 for the final time, Matt Tiello trying to make it 2 in a row here in the Golf Summer Series. Coming off the backstretch chicane and into turns 13 and 14 this time by. And coming off the front stretch chicane, Matt Tiello makes it 2 in a row here in the Golf Summer Series. He wins here at the ROVAL. Congratulations to Dan Mattiello and Matt Motorsports. They are your winners here today for the Bank of America ROVAL 300. Let's take a look at a heartbreaking moment for Lipsy there in the final stages of this race. Coming off of turn number 10, his engine just expires. He came to a complete stop right in the middle of the backstretch chicane. Absolutely nothing you can do there. Surprised there wasn't really a big wreck. But yeah, let's take a look at the finishing results here. So here we go. Dan Mattiello finishes first, Sabretooth in second, Aiden Thomas in third, Ryan Wilson finishes fourth, Nathan Barrett finishes fifth, his second consecutive top 5 finish for him, Alexander Jones in sixth, Carter Boyd in seventh, Keyshawn Richardson in ninth, and rounding off the top 10, Adam Bowden in 83. And now the point standings, a lot has changed here. Dan Mattiello now your new points leader, 416 points. Kellen Baker behind by 13 in second. Third is Dan DJ, 15 points behind to 17. Johnny Hernandez, 21 points behind to 17. Jason Albert also 21 points behind to 17 in fifth. Aiden Thomas in sixth behind by 23. Jake from Safe Farm in seventh behind by 38. Slayer up to 8, 43 points behind to 17. And rounding off the top 10 is Bradley Ream, also 44 points behind the leader, Mattiello. So next up, we head to Charlotte Motor Speedway for the Folds of Honor Quick Trip 400 for our first day and night race of the season. That'll be on the channel this weekend, July 26th, at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. This is also one of the longest races we have this season, so that'll be pretty interesting. As always, y'all, thank you guys for watching this race. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time.